Hello, everybody. Matthew Armstrong here, as usual, every day, pretty much 12-ish, a few minutes late today. Um, Always love just hitting that live button because then, gotta switch on. It's a good thing, put yourself in the line of fire, and stuff comes to you, quite often in life we're sort of like on the sidelines and we're seeing life happening, and we're thinking, well, once I know exactly what I'm going to be able to do on that in that fast lane, then I'll get into it. But it doesn't really work like that, because then the brain is sort of like dormant. So you have to just get yourself in the fast lane, and then you just have a bit of faith, and then your brain lights up, and it takes the necessary actions or whatever it needs to do. So huge things, just trusting and having faith in what you have between your ears, and just putting yourself in the line of fire, and then just letting it happen, letting it flow. So, are you hydrated? Just these little things, It's so easy just to forget to drink water, Have you hydrated today? How many liters of water do you drink a day? Have you got any idea? Your body's made up of 75% water. What water are you putting into your system? What type of water? How much of it? If you don't know, then like, wow, you don't know anything about your body. If you think you care about your body, you think you care about your health, but you're just putting any old water in that you can, tap water, bottled water, filtered water, and you're not even knowing how much you're putting in. Do you really care about yourself? These are the basics, right? Basics. How's your breathing? Do you have a breathing practice? Are you conscious of how you breathe? Are you doing full diaphragmic breaths? If not, this is baseline stuff. This is foundational stuff. If not, then, well, you don't actually care about your health. You don't care about your state of being, which is everything. Breath is everything. So that's why we're here right now. That's why we're doing this 30 minutes to thrive every day, and we're just getting these foundational pieces, foundations, cornerstones in place for our life. Whatever you do after this is up to you, but these are the foundations. Get your water right, get your hydration right, get your breathing right, and get your movement right, get your nutrition right, and it doesn't take that much of your day. Everyone's got 24 hours in a day. If you can just spend an hour a day putting attention on these things, we have these 30 minutes to thrive, and where we're putting real focused attention. But at other times, if you're thinking about your breath, if you're thinking about how much water have I drank, thinking about what type of water am I drinking, you're thinking about, okay, I'm going to take my supplements, then everything else you can build on it much better, right? Because if those foundational things are missing, you're setting yourself up for a crash further down the road, And that further down the road, depending on what age you are, it could be 10 years, it could be 20 years, it could be 30 years, but you are setting yourself up for a crash further down the road. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to do just because I'm addicted to it, our Wim Hof breathing, 2 rounds of 40 breaths. We've increased it to 40 from 30. 2 rounds of 40 breaths, and then we're just going to do some real good stuff on the legs, So if you're up for that, we're going to give the legs some really good treatment, some really a lot of love today. It's going to be a bit intense, but it's going to be good. Okay, well, let's start with the breathing. 30 breaths in, 40 breaths in, breathing hard in, half out, fully in, half out, fully in, half out for 40 breaths. Fully out at the end, hold the breath as long as we can, and then breathe in. We're just doing that 2 rounds. Then we'll get into the movement stuff, the yoga, the stretching, just to build the strength in the legs. Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Halfway. Ten more. Last one. Breathe all the way out and hold. Okay, very good. That was one round there. If you're just coming on, we're doing the Wim Hof breathing sequence. Manoj, are you enchanting on? No, we're doing the Wim Hof breathing at the minute, which is, we're doing 40 full breaths in, breathe half out. We're super oxygenating the blood, super oxygenating the cells, super oxygenating the brain, alkalizing our system through taking in super high amounts of oxygen. Okay, that's one round. So one more round. So we're breathing fully in, half out, fully in, half out, 40 times. Breathe all the way out, hold the breath for as long as we can. The Wim Hof breathing technique, it's called. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Halfway. Five more. Last one. Breathe all the way out and hold. Okay, that's our 2 rounds done. How'd you find that? Some people have really profound experiences doing that. All sorts of things happen. Do I know about Easter yoga? No, I don't. What's Easter yoga, Manoj? Please tell me. Yoga you do at Easter? I don't know. Or do you mean Eastern yoga? Easter yoga or Eastern yoga? Okay, so I titled this, strength yoga for the legs. Good morning, Jean. See, because we're doing and functional fitness. What's functional fitness? Bit of a buzzword these days. It's just where we train our bodies to function well in everyday life. There's some people just train their bodies where they can't scratch their back. You see that a lot. They build these bodies and they're rubbing their back on a pillar to try and scratch their back. So it's not very functional. They can't do certain things. Yeah, of course, Eastern yoga. That's where yoga comes from, the East, from India, right? So what we do is we do a blend of Eastern yoga, martial arts. I've got 37 years I've been training in lots of different martial arts. Manoj, I'm from Ireland, living in Spain. And so just through doing martial arts, I've learned many things. I've spent time in Thailand, in China, in Japan, all over the world training. And, anywhere I've gone, I've also studied yoga and attended lots of classes in yoga, lots of Qigong, lots of Tai Chi, and then also personal trainer, studied the Western methods, military service, etc. So what I bring is this integrated package, So and I see weaknesses in nearly every discipline. There's some weakness there. There's something that they're not covering, So I look to cover that, so we're going to do some strength work now. Also some mobility for the hips, lower back as well. We're going to work on our legs. Okay, so this is a little bit challenging, so power up for it. Power yourself up for the challenge. You're going to be taking on now. Okay, so we've been sitting for a long time. So I'll loosen off the legs. So I'm just going to swing the leg a few times. So these are dynamic stretches. So just from here, we're bringing the foot up and down. So we're not coming back. It's not a swing back. Then that's a pendulum motion. We're using our muscle to lift our leg, and then we don't injure it. When you do this and you swing it up, there's a potential for injury. But just from here, you're using this muscle pulled up, and very little chance of injury. So this is dynamic stretches. Just throwing the foot up. Also good practice for kicking people in the face. Bad people. Not good people. We don't kick good people in the face, we kick bad people in the face. Okay, other leg. Okay, now out to the side. So we're starting to really warm up the hip here. So it's not sideways like this, let your toe go upwards. So it swings upwards, but your body stays this way. Getting those legs warmed up, getting the body warmed up, getting the hips warmed up. On the other side. Good practice for kicking someone that's there. Boom. Okay, now behind, swing the leg backwards, bending at the hip, try and keep the leg quite straight. Just coming back, like that. Good for kicking people behind you. Yep. Functional, right? All functional stuff. On the leg, back. Head up, don't do this, head up. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so now we're going to squat down deep. So if you need to hold on to something, you can hold on to something. We're just getting that feeling of getting down, all the way down, sitting on your heels. Just opening up the whole lower back here. Very good if you have lower back stiffness, this. But of course, not everyone can do this straight away. You might need to hold on to something. You may only get down to here. Work it down. So from here, we're going to reach one hand in, grasp the shin, bring the shoulder down in between, stretch the arm up. All the way up. And down. And the other side, grasp the shin, stretch that arm up. And down. And squatting up. That's one, good. All the way down, reach across, stretch up. And down, reach across, stretch up. And down, and up. Two. All the way down. Reach across, grasp. Just get your shoulder right in between the knee here. Stretch that up. Other side. Stretch it up. Really good. All the way down. Okay, come on, get all the way down. So you want to get to a place where you feel comfortable, just sitting like this, yeah? Reaching across, grasp the shin, shoulder in between the knee, stretch that arm up. And down, with the shin, stretch that arm up. and down. One more. Ready? All the way down. You can do it. Down and relax. Reach across. Grasp. Shoulder in. Stretch up. And down. At the side. Grasp. Stretch the arm up. And down. And up. Okay, very good. Well done. If you did that. So from there, I'm going to step forward. Reach down. Place the hand flat in front of you. Move this further back. So stepping out, bend the knee, place the hand down, flat on the mat here, like so. Stretch the arm up. From there, bring it over. Stretch it away. Okay, going to go a bit ninja on you all now. So now we're going to reach the arm around and grasp it behind the back here. Hold that. Okay, now we're going to shunt the back foot forward and we're going to stand up. Like so. So if you have the flexibility, I don't quite have it, you can straighten out this leg. Just had a good clunk in my shoulder there. Really good, so I can pop back into place. And down. So same way back down, under control, place that down, other foot out, release, woo, up to warrior two, feeling powerful, strong, from warrior two up to warrior three, hold, get your whole body horizontal. Your legs straight back. Bring the arms up. Good. Other side. Place one foot down, other foot back, bend that knee, hip to the side, hand down, stress that arm up, look up the arm. The arm over, looking up it. Okay, so from there, we're going to reach the arm around the leg. Other hand around the back, grasping the fingers. From there we shunt the back leg forward, plant it, find the balance point, and standing up, like so. Find your balance point from there. Feel the stretch, both shoulders are getting really good stretch, but your one that's underneath the leg, that's getting, oh, that's phenomenal. What's happening there is phenomenal. Now straighten out that leg as much as possible if you can. and down. Under control. Balance, yeah? Place that foot down. Other foot back. Releasing that. Up to warrior two. Forward knee bent. Open up the hip. Back leg straight. Straight spine. Arms straight, forward and back. See if your fingers are being pulled away. From there, we're going to go up to warrior three. So just keep turning in, weight on the front leg, pop up to it. And hold that. Slowly coming down from there, feeling powerful and poised, controlled in your body. Okay, very good. Let me know as you come on, where you're tuning in from. No, I can't. No, I can't. Okay, so I'm just being disturbed by somebody. Shh. I'm working. Trabajando.
When you are free?
Later. Okay. So now, down, touch the knee, and up. These are Roman one-legged squats. Nice controlled. Might need to put a cushion under your knee or hold on to something as you do these. I lost count, but I think that's at least 10, right? About 10 to the front, so 10 in the other leg. Three more. Okay. Very good. Just had this very rude man trying to beckon me over there. Wouldn't take no for an answer. So it's probably a bit rude back to him. Okay, so we're going to go even more challenging now. We're going to do our pistol squats. So what you can do with these, if you have a TRX or something like that, to work up to it. TRX is good for this. You're just going to go all the way down and up, like so. Yeah, even a rope around something, anything at all. You can hold on to something as you do it as well, but TRX is good. Or you can just do it without anything. Or just practice going halfway. Practice going to there and up. And up. Like so, yeah? But if you can, go all the way down. I'm going to challenge myself. I'll put this under the back of my heel because this is very cushioned, so that my heel goes in and pulls me backwards. Because all your weight's going into your heel when you perform this one. So leg out and down. I'm going to go for 10. That's 6. That's 10. Okay, how'd you get on with that? Daniela, hi Daniela, nice to see you. Takamatsu sensei spotted, yeah. Well done. Bujinkan person. Also have Fumi sensei as well. He's on the other side. It's a bit dark, you can't see him so well. That's a very famous photograph of Takamatsu. On the right there, he was the last combat ninja. Okay, so we're going to do the other leg now. Woo! Let's find this one more challenging. Okay, need a lot of focus for this. So let's go. That's 6, 4 more. That's 8, 2 more. Focus. Last one. Oh my God. So good, so good. Wow. Okay. So let me know, how'd you get on there? Were you also doing that with me there? How'd you find it? I'm watching you by sleeping. So we really worked the legs a lot there, quads, hamstrings, glutes, some lower back. So that's how you can really work your body in a very functional way and without weights, and build very strong legs. Your legs are your foundation, you know? So yeah, you want to be working your legs more than anything. You know, they're the things that carry you around everywhere, right? It's just a little forward bend, finish with. A nice gentle forward bend. If you have any questions on anything, let me know. Just drop them in the box there. When anything comes in live, I'll answer them. Just time constraints, I don't get a chance to look at or reply to all the comments at the minute. I'm a bit behind on things. But share the video. You know, you can just post this on your Facebook, or you can just like it, comment, subscribe. It's all very helpful in a world where there's so much nonsense out there, so much disinformation, so many things getting millions of views and millions of subscribers that are just not useful, just nonsense. And the good stuff, the natural stuff, tend to just be sort of, I don't know, not seen very much. Exactly. I'm trying to follow your routine, but I doubt my legs will be up to it. But I guess you've got to start somewhere. Exactly, you got to start somewhere. Like at the start, we just did the basic squats, down and up. You start with 20 squats a day. 20 deep squats a day, start with that. And then build up. Then you can start doing the one-legged squats while holding on to something like you saw. Yeah, I'm just showing you the various levels of it. You can do half squats. You know, I've had clients that, you know, when I started working with them, they were on like crutches because they couldn't literally walk. They didn't have the strength in their legs to walk with the amount of body weight they had. And we would just start with sitting in a seat, getting from the seat up. First of all, needing the hand to get up. And after a while without the hands, doing that 10 times. From sitting, sit down, stand up. Sit down, stand up. And you know, we just build it from there. So no matter where you are, you can start. You know, everything else is just an excuse, right? So you have to be conscious of when your brain gives you an excuse. No, you don't. Manuel says, I wish I woke up tomorrow with a six-pack if I had nothing to do anything. No, you don't, because then you wouldn't get the fulfillment from it, you know? It's about the, you don't get a dopamine release from getting something without doing anything for it. You know, what makes us feel good is actually putting in some effort and getting rewarded. Putting in effort, getting rewarded. That's where the you know, the true dopamine release comes from, which is that good feeling, that sense of empowerment, that sense of achievement, that sense of fulfillment. That comes from putting in effort, achieving, putting in effort, achieving, making progress. Not even just achieving, but putting in effort and then just and making progress. Putting in effort, making progress, right? And you achieve the various milestones along the way. Yeah. So just a few finishing stretches and movements after we really contracted those muscles there. Thank you. Correct, sir. Thank you, Manoj. Thank you for agreeing with me. Danielle, I started working out 5 months ago. After the first 10 minutes, I thought I will die. I didn't stop, and now I'm stronger. Good stuff. Well done, yeah. You know, I know people that have started by walking from their house to the first lamppost and back. Day 2, they went to the second lamppost and back. Day 3, the third lamppost. Until eventually they're doing like 5k around the block, yeah? So yeah, that's how to do it, you know? Just that little bit, and then you know, it's like a dripping into a bucket. You drip a drop into a bucket, after 5 drops, it's going to take forever to fill that bucket. You leave it overnight and it's full the next morning. So yeah. So thanks guys, thanks for coming on. Tomorrow's live won't be at the same time. I have other commitments tomorrow, but I will come on live at some stage tomorrow. So if you don't see the live, I can't say exactly when that will be. But if you don't see the live, then you know, come back for the replay. And there's plenty of other ones, so you can also go into the archives, as they say. Okay, so thanks again for watching and taking part and interacting. That's what makes it the lives really good, is when we get the interaction. That's what I'd like to get going more. Appreciate it. Okay, see you guys. Mañana. Have a good weekend.